Thrive Live. That's what I'm trying to say. At 11. Hi, everybody in Barrington, hijacking the Thrive Live at 11 feed. This is Mary. We are so excited to be live with everybody July 5th. So I am helping kind of wrap up these Thrive Live at 11. I'm outside because I'm going to start with a bit of an analogy. And I love how in God's word, he gives us visuals, even in his word, but every day. There's visuals that he gives us, and he speaks through pictures and words. And so I wanted to start with a visual of the garden. And I think there's so much that happens in a garden. In full disclosure, I am not a gardener at all, but my mom is, my sister is, and my husband is. So we started gardening a few years ago, and I'm going to give you a picture of our little strawberry garden. And here it is. So you can see we got strawberries in there. They're beautiful. But I just think the picture that God uses in gardens is that in the winter, these go really dormant, right? There's something that happens that there are alive plants that are still in the ground, like these strawberries that come back every year. And so during the winter, covered in snow, buried, right? They're under earth, but there's something alive in there and living. And it's so amazing every summer in June to come out and see strawberries like on the vine alive, and knowing that there was life inside the dirt, inside the ground, under the snow. And so I love that analogy. And I feel like so much lately, God's been really speaking to my heart about that even in his word, maybe sometimes I'm not feeling the aliveness, even my relationship with him, or even in his word, I'm not connecting, or there's something going on. And then all of a sudden something hits and it's like, boom, it's still there. Like God's still there. My relationship with him is still there, even though it might not feel like, oh man, every day I'm rocking it, or I'm even getting something deep in his word. But that happened even a couple weeks ago. I opened my Bible, and I've just been really focused on Psalm 37. I'm going to try to get to a spot so I can open my Bible. In Psalm 37 in the Message version, and I have just been so stuck on it. I just can't get away from it. So this morning, I'm going to share a bit of what the live part of what God's been really teaching me through Psalm 37. So Carly is going to post a couple things. The first thing, she's going to post a quote from the book I'm reading right now by Eugene Peterson, who wrote The Message. And it's just such a great quote. I'm going to actually read. There we go. Hope that didn't cut out. But anyways, I love that just like the strawberries under the dirt and under the earth during the winter, that God's words they're not just mere words. Like he performs what he says. So Psalm 37, I opened to this a few weeks ago, and I was just so taken by, all of a sudden it just seemed like, I just lost my note. It just seemed like there were steps. There are steps. This is fun, battling the elements out here. Okay, and so I'm just going to kind of highlight some of the steps in Psalm 37. Carly is going to highlight two of the key verses. But as I started to glance through Psalm 37, the first one was settle down and stick to your last. Keep company with God and get in on the best. And I just thought, man, just here it is, like step by step. Settle down, keep company with him. Then the next verse is verses 5 through 6. And Carly is going to highlight that one too. But I'm going to read that one to you guys. Here we go. It says, quiet down before God. Be prayerful before him. Don't bother with those who climb the ladder or their way to the top. It says, open up before God. Keep nothing back. He'll do whatever needs to be done. He'll validate your life in the clear light of day. He'll stamp you with approval at high noon. So that's 5 through 6. I love that. Here it is. Open up before God. Keep nothing back. He'll do whatever needs to be done. He'll validate your life in the clear light of day. I just love that. He'll stamp our lives with approval. I know we read that at church a couple weeks ago, but it's just amazing. Here are the steps. Open up before him. Keep nothing back. The next verse, quiet down before him. Settle down. Then be prayerful before him. And then as you go on, I think just throughout this whole psalm, it says, bridle your anger, trash your wrath, wait patiently for God, and don't leave the path. And so again, it's just like this step by step procedure of how to walk out. And again, like I said, this is here. It's always here in his word. There's always these steps. God performs what he says. I'm going to end with the end of this psalm. It's amazing. Carly will post it too. But it says, the spacious, free life is from God. It's also protected and safe. God strengthened. We're delivered from evil. When we run to him, he saves us. So there it is, back to this whole wrapping it around, that God performs what he says, what he announces he'll do. It's not just mere words, just like the strawberries under the soil there that are just there all winter. It's still there, even though we can't see it or we don't feel it. So I'm just working on taking these steps, open up before him, be prayerful before him, and just knowing and trusting and putting my life in there. I'm settling down in his presence. So that's what I've been up to lately. And that's what we're doing here at the Sirois house. So yeah, hope all is well with all of you all. Can't wait to see you in person. And yes, book recommendation, Run with the Horses, is by Eugene Peterson. It's about Jeremiah and his life. And it is incredible. I literally just can read small pieces at a time. So, okay, love you all. And we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.